Greetings. Today I want to speak to you concerning the metaphysical or psychological understanding of Cain and Abel written in the Bible. And I decided to do this video because someone definitely asked of me to do a video concerning Cain and Abel. And they wanted us to know about the offering. And I want to let you know that each and every one of us have to present an offering in order to approach our higher self. And this offering is actually to bring about a cleansing. It's to bring about a purification of our minds, a purification of we stripping ourselves of the things that we were taught as a little child, that was to keep us in our ego self, keep us in our physical experience here, and keep us in a place of forgetfulness where we forget entirely that we are spirit having a human experience. And that is what brings me to the understanding of what Cain is all about, and how Cain really killed Abel, and how that is taking place every day in the world, whereby Cain is always killing Abel. Because you see, most people fail to realize that when they allow their carnal mind to take over and they dwell in the realm of the flesh, the realm of just the five senses, in the realm of limitation, in the realm of doubt and fear and guilt, jealousy, all of these things, right, that is actually they dwelling in the realm of Cain, the realm of the flesh, the realm of the carnal mind. And when you allow your life to be governed and controlled by that kind of mindset and that kind of result in your life, that is Cain killing Abel. Because Abel is the side of you that is virtuous. Abel is the side of you that is creative and productive. Therefore, when you have an idea, when you have a goal, when you have a dream, and you procrastinate, that is Cain killing Abel. That is Cain keeping Abel down, destroying Abel. Because why? The shedding of blood, speaking about life force. And the life force is in the blood. And the blood being pumped around your body by your heart. You see, your mind or your brain cannot work without the pumping of blood from your heart. So the heart is the main source. That is why even the Bible tells you, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Because you see, the generative principle of multiplying, the generative principle of bringing forth, it starts from the heart. That is why it starts with what? How we feel about ourselves. It starts with feeling and emotion. So you see, your thoughts, your emotion, that is what would influence your action. So thoughts, emotion, and action is what would definitely need for you to operate in that realm of bringing forth the best version of yourself, your Abel self. So, my brother, my sisters, we see whereby it tells you that Cain killed Abel, and that Cain and Abel came out of the same womb. I'm saying to you, you're told that it is not what goes into a man that defiles the man, but it is what comes out of the man. No, let me just rephrase that. You're told that it is not what, yes, it's not what goes into a man that defiles a man, but it's what comes out of the man that really defiles the man. Okay? Because your thoughts would be displayed by your action. For example, I'm speaking to you and you're hearing my words, and a word is actually a thought expressed. So, as a man thinketh in his heart, or his subconscious mind, so is he. That's the life that he would bring forth. So, it is showing you that each and every one of us, we can also bring forth a life of Cain, which is a destructive life, one with envy, jealousy, one that is carnal and sensual. We can bring forth a substitute, okay? Because it tells you after the death of Abel, there was a substitute that came out of the loin of Abel. But all of this is just trying to show you that you can change the concept of yourself. You have the power to change yourself. you have the power to continue after you would have met your destructive self. You can definitely overcome. You can die to the flesh. You can die to your ego self. And you can resurrect in a new mindset. So you being willing to change your mind, you being willing to be open-minded, you would grow and you would expand because you're willing to continue on the path of excellence. You are willing to continue on the path of getting into that self of you that must expand and grow. So, my brother, my sisters, you're told that the offering of Cain, it was rejected, but the offering of Abel was accepted. You see, whatever we do in life, it can either be beneficial to us or it can keep us in a state whereby we are miserable. It can keep us in a state whereby we feel trapped, whereby we feel that someone is against us and someone wants to take something away from us. But when we get into the understanding of how our mind really works, and we get into the understanding of how we have to cherish our life, and we understand the life-giving force of the blood, then we will understand that our thoughts and our action speaks of what is going on within. And the blood is within. And that is what flows all around the body. Therefore, the sacrifice of blood tells about life and also tells about death. Because this life is constituted of life and death. In other words, an entrance and an exit. So this whole story about Cain and Abel is all about yourself. And when you understand that the Garden of Eden is your mind, you also understand that Adam and Eve is speaking about the masculine and feminine. And that you have a conscious and a subconscious mind. You also understand that Eve represents, that Adam, let me say Adam first. Adam represents atom and Eve represents electron. So it's all about atom and electrons. And then you'll understand your electrical self, your magnetic self. So my brother, my sisters, do not just look at the Bible as literal or secular history, because if you do that, you'll all find yourself running into a dead end. You'll all find yourself contradicting yourself. Because you'll have to ask yourself, where did Cain got his wife from? You will have to ask yourself where all of the other people came from that wanted us to destroy Cain. If you want to interpret it that way, where did Cain get his wife from? And the land of Nod. And where all these people came from that was dwelling in the land of Nod. But I'm saying to you, that land of Nod is when you put God on the outside. I'm saying to you, that land of Nod is when you are out of alignment with your higher self. You're out of the presence of God. You're not dwelling in your creative self. You're not dwelling in your higher self. You're more in your lower self. So Cain is keeping you down. Cain is killing Abel. So my brother, my sister, if you should take anything away from this discourse this morning, I want to say to you that Cain is killing Abel every day of our lives when we refuse to act upon our important calling, or act upon our purpose, the things that will help us to be the best version of ourselves. When we procrastinate and when we allow doubt and fear and all of these other things to govern our mindset, that is Cain destroying Abel. But I'm saying to you, there's always a resurrection. There's always a continuation. So you can definitely change and move on. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I want to thank you very much for listening to me. I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it makes sense to you, if it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I'm definitely encouraging you to subscribe, to like, to comment, or to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram or you like to follow me on TikTok, you can follow me at BlackMadGuru. And if you would like to support this work because it's really helping you, I want to just remind you that there is a PayPal and the link is always down below. Also, you can be a part of my Patreon community and support this work continually. And I have a $20 course on my Patreon. It's called The Inner Sound Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And if you choose to take this course, it's all about you looking inwardly to discover the power that is within you, to discover the sun that is within you, the light that is within you. When I speak about the sun, I'm speaking about the S-U-N, which is your inner being, your inner essence, God in man. Okay, because one of these days it would awake within you, it would arise in you, and you realize that it is the rising of the S-U-N and the S-O-N, and that it is the dawning of a new day in your life. And you will also understand why I always say to you that the sun, as in the S-U-N, parallels the human imagination, and the human imagination parallels the sun. For without the sun, there is no life, and there is no light. And without the human imagination, there isn't anything made that was made. Therefore, you're told that the sun, the S-U-N of righteousness, shall arise in you with healing in his wings. So healing and righteousness can only be found in you. You can find that scripture in Malachi 4:2. So my brother, my sisters, if you would definitely like to listen to the videos, I'll definitely encourage you to do so. At this time, I want to just say peace. Love you all. I'm out.